Hey guys, Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. How you doing? Well, next bait I want to talk about is actually another bait from 6th Sense. And this might be, when I kind of think about it, it might be my favorite 6th Sense bait. And that's that Crush Flat 75X. I just, and this one is just beat up because I love this color, which I don't see on there. I was just looking at their website and I don't see that color on there anymore, which is unfortunate because you guys know I love that color. I see they have the Chartreuse Pro Blue, but they don't have that one anymore, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. They have 14 colors on their website, so there may be some that are out of stock. Some of these colors they probably don't make anymore, but this bait's excellent. It's a great bait for spring fishing, for summer fishing, for fall fishing, especially. I think it really shines, at least for me personally, in the spring and the fall. Covering shallow areas, it's going to only dive 2 to 5 feet, but bait weighs 5/8 of an ounce. Nice sharp hooks, and I just love this for springtime fishing, covering water, especially when you've got some of that grass that's just starting to grow, or some of the old grass that's there from the previous year. And it's just a great way to cover water and to get bit. I'm not going to remember all these colors. As you can see from the picture, I've got a ton of them. I will show you some of my favorites. This guy right here, you guys know I love that color. I don't even remember that. I'm drawing a total blank on the name of it. It's not the Pro Blue Chartreuse, or the Chartreuse Pro Blue. I forget what they call that. You know what? I'll find out for you, just because I love that color. And if you can find it in a bait, you should definitely try it. I know I mentioned it in the other video, but right now I'm totally drawing a blank. Let me just look at a couple of these and I'll try and find. Oh, I also have some of the flat finesse F4s. I've got 4 of those. I'll show you those. I'll just kind of add that to the video, which it's a similar bait. Some slight differences, but I got 4 of those. I'll show you. And you'll see the slight differences when I show it to you. I don't know. Let me go to the mini mag and see if they have that color. I'm totally drawing a blank. Chartreuse Spank, duh. If you can find this bait, any bait from 6th Sense in the Chartreuse Spank, get it and throw it because it's awesome. You can see mine is beat up. It's got hook rash all over it. I've caught so many fish on this bait. I love it. But it's the perfect Squarebill flat-sided bait combo. This just happens to be that black back with the chartreuse. It's got that little orange on the belly, but you know, flat-sided baits work very well in colder water. This also has the Squarebill on it, so it's great for deflecting off stuff, rocks, wood. I kind of just throw it on flats and weeds around just like I do a regular Squarebill, and I just catch a ton of fish on these. There's that Chartreuse Pro Blue. You can see the little difference between that and the Chartreuse Spank. Chartreuse Spank has the blue around the eyes. That Chartreuse Pro Blue does not, even though it's a great color too. It doesn't have the blue around the eyeballs. But I like to throw those colors a lot. Let's see what else we got here. I'll just show you all of them. Some more of the bait fishy looking colors. I'm not going to remember the names of all these. And as I said, I think there's 14 on the site. This one has got actually this one needs a new hook. That hook's all rusted out. I have to put a new hook on there. I think those are the same. Kind of a shad type color. I'll actually look and see if I can kind of narrow down a couple of them for you, if I do my best. But when you go on the 6th Sense website, go to their shallow running crankbaits and go all the way to the bottom. The second one from the bottom is the flat 75X. And some of these I've got here, like that Chartreuse Blackback. I showed you that. That's an excellent one. Jink Juice. I know I've got Jink Juice because I've caught a lot of fish on that color. Where the heck did I put it? Maybe that's the Jink Juice. It's probably, no, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. Can't tell now. Maybe that is Jink Juice. Maybe it's just a little faded on its side. I think it is the Jink Juice. Jink Juice is a good one. Let's see. I'm not going to try to name any of these other ones because I don't see them on here. So I'm just going to show you what I got and show you what I like to throw. Save time. That solid white is good. Some of these hooks have got some serious rust on them. I think it's time to do a little TLC on some of my 75X baits. That's a great color right there. Those like reds and oranges, that red belly. This one is kind of similar, like your Rayburn red types, crawfish types. Splatter on there. I don't know what color that was. One. I always thought this one was kind of cool. The black with the blue on there. Love it. Let's see. Just more bait fish type colors. If you guys have thrown this bait, I'm sure you have your favorites. And like these are older 75Xs, so as I said, they may be colors that are discontinued, or maybe they're just out of stock and not listed. That like citrus shad type color is good. Some of the crawfish colors, the oranges with the reds, excellent options. Always love to throw those around. Sometimes they show up in the water so well. This guy right here, another like red craw pattern. I got two of those. That's even got the kind of like a orange on the back and the front. Kind of a, hey, it's not really a pearl, but it's like a light, almost has like a blue tinge to it on the belly. Pretty cool. These colors are awesome, like they're bait bluegill type colors, perch type colors. Always like those. Got a few different ones of those here. Excellent options. Catch a lot of fish on them. Kind of like your fire tiger color. I don't know if I showed you that one. More of a bait fish type color. A little purple in there, which makes it really cool. More of those, some of those like shad scales type color. It's got this, you kind of see that, you can see those scales kind of reflected in the light there. More bait fish style colors. All good. Like that with a little red on the gills. Very cool. Another bluegill type color. They're awesome. Their colors are so great in 6th Sense. Kind of like a clear with a blue with the scales on there. And I'm not sure if, you know, like I said, I don't know if those colors on there are the only ones they make anymore, or if they're just kind of, you know, maybe some are out of stock. But if they ever get the chartreuse spank back in stock, or start making it again, or maybe just get it in stock, it's a great one. If you can find it somewhere, get it. Now the finesse F4, let me just make sure I don't know all the details on that bait because I haven't thrown it a lot. I just got them last year. Where is it? Oops, that's not it. Flat finesse F4. 1/2 ounce bait, 4 to 6 foot diver. Has that circuit board bill on it. And it's got just some of the cool colors. It's just a smaller version. It's not that much smaller than the 75X, just a little when you hold them next to each other. And it, you know, it's a lighter bait, a little more finessey, just a little smaller body. Kind of got that one knocker type sound to it. I forget what the, yeah, so does the, so does the 75X, but I got a few colors of it that I grabbed along the way just to try out. I haven't really thrown this one much yet. I just got them like last year. I think I only threw this guy right here. It's a really awesome color. I'll tell you what color that one is, only because it's so cool. I believe that's mud bass. Of course, it says it's out of stock, and I'm sure I know why, because it's awesome. Got a bunch of colors of that too. Looks like about 14 or 16. Actually, more colors of that in stock than the flat 75X. More of your orange and red, the black back. Well, there's actually like almost like a purple on the belly there. And another like bait fishy, you know, style color. I think I've got that one in the. I think I've got this one in the. Is that the same? They're similar. That's the flat 75. Oh, actually, take it back. Here's the one I was throwing. Still got this. Got the line on it. That must have been the one I was throwing. Not that one. Or not this guy. But I leave that. They're all in the same box when I pack them up. But you know, get this bait out. You've got flats, just like where you know when I've told you where I recommend throwing a Squarebill. Throw this 75X around, especially if they're not hitting anything else. The flats. I don't know what it is with flat-sided baits in cold water, but they just seem to produce. I think it's that tight. They don't have a big wide wobble. They just have a tight action. So it really draws a fish. When these first came out, they were killer at my home lake when I lived in New Jersey and all the lakes I fished there. Killer in the fall and great in the spring too. It's just a great option for covering, those shallow flats, weedy areas, rocky areas. If you get some standing timber or just laydowns, I can't recommend it enough. This is probably the bait from 6 cents. I throw the provoke, not as much as I used to, but I do throw it. The jerk bait I like a lot. But I probably throw this more than any of their other baits. I really think it's probably their best bait as far as, for me personally, as a fish catcher. But you can't go wrong with these color patterns. And I did see these on I don't know if today. I think today's the last day of the Land Big Fish sale, and I think I saw these on there, so there might be a few colors available you can grab. Either that or the F4, the finesse. But check them out, guys. Check them out. Just put it on. I've shown you this setup before, just your regular crankbait rod. I've got that's that KVD 1.5. 10, 12 pound line. Just work that shallow water of those fish, especially now here in New England. In the Northeast, fish are starting to move up. They're getting into the shallow water. Today was very warm. Today's the first day I wore shorts outside in a long time. And it looks like it's gonna be even warm tomorrow. But that's it, guys. So that's the flat 75X from 6 cents. Definitely check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description here. Great bait. I highly recommend it. Give it a try. Add that to your arsenal of your shallow water cranking arsenal, and you'll definitely produce some bass for you. But that's it. So I'm getting ready for my trip. You guys know every year I take a May trip. My buddies, we get together. We go up to Lake Champlain for a week. This year we were going to go to Champlain, but we kind of did a little change up. We're going to go to the Thousand Islands, the St. Lawrence River. First time I've ever been there for that spring Canadian open season bite. They only have it for a week. They have some, there's no catch and release up there. You can't, they just have it, in New York, it's just, that county is closed. Which I understand, I understand they do it so the fish don't get harassed while they're moving up and spawning and stuff, but you can't even catch and release bass, which, I wish they didn't have that part, that rule. I could understand a closed season for tournaments, totally. I wish the rest of the country did it, but it certainly helped the fisheries. But I can understand a closed season, but you can't even catch and release kind of in some of the counties up there stinks because they've got such great lakes, and they're missing out on a lot of tourism that you get from guys that want to go up there in the spring and go bass fishing. But whatever, I don't make the rules. But Canada has an open catch and release season for 1 week only. First week in May 3rd through the 10th, we're going up. We have rented a house in Clayton, New York. And, we're going to drive across over into Canadian waters and fish there. So I'm hoping, we've never done it. We have friends who have done it and have had some just incredible catches, some huge smallmouth. So we're going to try it. We're going to try it. We're all very comfortable with Champlain. We always catch a ton of fish. We know it so well, but what the heck, let's try something different. We've even started talking about maybe trying some different lakes in the spring. Maybe, going to Cayuga, Thousand Islands, which we're doing now, and some of those other great lakes in New York that we even haven't fished before. Or even in Vermont, we've talked about some different, lakes to trying out to do something different. So we'll see. We'll see. It's nice to plan a trip. We always have a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to maybe do some videos on the prep I'm doing. I've already got way more baits than I'm going to need because it never fails. But when you go on a trip, you're 300 miles from home, you pack a lot of stuff because you never know what they're going to be eating. So I've got a little bit of everything in the boat so far in the, just laying on my electric boat. The Skeeter is finished at JCS Marine. Can't wait to show it to you guys. They did these, they fixed my fiberglass, all the little dinks and scratches I've gotten from over the years on there. And I've got the Duradeck flooring, with the Skeeter pattern on the floor. I can't wait to see it myself, and I can't wait to show it to you guys, because I know a few of you have been asking about it. So I'm picking it up tomorrow, so look forward to seeing that. And maybe I'll do some videos on what I'm packing to bring to Thousand Islands, St. Lawrence River with me next week. What's the water going to be like? right here by me, it's in the low 50s, but the fish are still kind of deep. They really haven't made a huge charge to the shallows. Of course, they may have today after this warm day, but they're just about there. They're there in spots with the lakes I've been on, but it hasn't been like that mass movement yet. So that's probably coming in the next day or two before the spawn begins. But up there might be a little colder. They might still be a little deeper. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't done it yet. So I'm going to be prepared with a lot of jerk baits, a lot of crankbaits, and then a lot of bottom stuff, a lot of Neds, blade baits, spinner baits, different level, different crankbait depths, different crankbaits for different depths, to see. Who knows? Will the fish be up? Will they still be in deeper water? We'll find out. But I can't wait to show you guys some of the clips from there, and I can't wait to do it myself and try and get one of those monster smallmouth. I'm hoping for a PB. I don't know if I've ever caught a 5-pound smallie. I've caught a couple that were close that I didn't weigh. But as far as like a tournament or when I've never weighed a 5, in a tournament, smallmouth. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'll keep you guys posted on all that stuff as the week goes on here as I prep for the tournament. But that's it, guys. So I'll put the link to the Flat 75X in the description. 6-cent site, or you can get it from your other, tackle dealers, or if you're, if you have a Dick's by you, they always have 6-cent stuff. So maybe they've got some there. I even sold 6-cent baits in Walmart the other day, so maybe they'll have them there. But check it out. If you haven't tried the Flat 75X, definitely give it a shot. It's awesome. Catch a lot of fish on it, and I think you will too. So that's it. So please like this video, please share it, and I will see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.